Welcome to another video here at If Flowers Could Talk. Before I get into the video, I just want to thank my subscribers. This is a brand new channel and I already have 6 subscribers. So for me, that's amazing. I don't need 1,000,000 subscribers. The 6, I'm just blessed that I could do a channel and enjoy this passion with you guys. Now, I'm excited today because we are going to Lowe's Garden Center. They have so many beautiful flowers, and if you want to know what they have, the summertime is here, so they're stocking up. So I'm gonna go there right now, do a full walkthrough. I gotta get hydrated because it's really hot out here and I don't want to get dehydrated, so I'm gonna drink this up and we're heading out right now. So just for reference, this store is in one of the South Florida locations. Now these are pretty cute, but if that's the correct price, that's a little pricey. Trying to find the maker. Oh, this is nice right here. I'm not sure the exact name of this one, but it is on the tag, so I'll show you. It's a Thai Monstra, $59.98. That's really pretty. It's got a nice marble pattern on the leaves and it's really big. That would be a great plant to put. Orchids. Lots of orchids here. All in beautiful hanging baskets. Let's see what the prices are on these Vandas. So this Vanda orchid is $29.98. And that's how you grow them, just like that, bare root. These are absolutely beautiful, hanging them from trees. They like a lot of light. I like these dendrobiums in these nice wooden baskets. For $38.98. And this one has that beautiful white with the pink petals. And it also has, it's like a lime green. These are dendrobiums. So it's like you're actually getting 2 plants in one. That's really pretty. Now these Phalaenopsis are $20.98. And they come in these ceramic pots. Really pretty. Indoor, you can grow these indoors by a window. These don't need tons of light like the Vandas and dendrobiums. Really pretty. And now to water them, you could take them out of the clay pot, give them a nice flush of water, and then put them right back in there. And that's how that goes. Orchids have some of the nicest flowers and they last for months, unlike a lot of other flowers like hibiscus, which only last a couple of days. You could put in more of a shaded area that likes to stay moist. You can go with some bromeliads. I like this pattern right here, and it's growing a little flower spike. And these are $18.98 in these ceramic pots. They're probably upselling it a little bit because of the ceramic pot. If you got it without the ceramic pot, they're probably like $9.98. Look at this big one right here. That's really beautiful. I believe this one is $29.99.
that's another bromelette right there. Now let's make our way over here. What are these? I can't really say that name, but these are pretty. Let's see how much these are. $7.98. And these look like they'll grow really fast. Nice bushel right here. And these are really cute, these celosia. These little itty bitties, only $1.98. You could mix and match in a nice big pot. They'll probably grow really, really quick. And this thing is really big. I had to zoom out on the camera. They got all different colors in here. That's $16.98 for that big bushel. They have all different colors, nice selection here. They got some Cassandra right here, $7.98. Orange flowers on that. And we have some begonias here. I believe these are $1.98. Yep, $1.98. Anything in these little 4-inch pots seem to be $1.98. We got some cactuses and succulents here. Whatever's up there, that looks really rough. It's a starfish aloe, that's $39.98. And we have more aloe down here. The one up top was a starfish aloe. This is a different kind. $39.98. This is the kind of aloe that you can cut and put on your hand if you get a burn or a wound. Some people even put it in a blender and drink it. Has lots of health benefits. And we got some mixed baskets here. $29.98. Now, you know, if you don't have time to do this, then maybe it's something you'd be interested in getting. Nice little display, but I like doing these things myself. It'll be a lot cheaper as well if you pick out your own plants and pot them up, but $29.98 on these. I'll give you a look exactly what you're getting here. And down here for $24.98. These are a little bit bigger, but you're gonna have to repot these. And then on the bottom, we got hanging baskets with the same plants. Nice size. These are $34.98. Come on a hook. These weigh about 6 or 7 pounds. We got some lilies here. These are really pretty. Have a nice tropical vibe. And those are only $8.48. We got some Coropsis for $10.98. Pretty cool. I like those colors. It's like yellow with orange rings, and this is like a weed almost. Put it in a nice big pot. They're just gonna keep shooting out these beautiful little flowers. And And we got some rabbit's foot fern in a hanging basket. I love the way those little roots grow out, and that's probably why they call it rabbit's foot. They look like little rabbit's feet. $16.98 for this little hanging fern. Different ones for the same price, $16.98. We got some philodendron here. Some of these look kind of rough, not in the best shape, but you know what? These grow really big, and one or two bad leaves, you can cut them off. But some of these do look rough. We got some beautiful variegated gingers here for $19.98. And on camera, I don't know how it looks, but in person, these leaves really beautiful. This is really a beautiful ginger. I love the color of the leaves on these. And you could grow these in part shade. Really beautiful. The nice red, white, and blue here. These are $12.98. Get a nice sized plant here. And these really purple. $7.98. That's the name. That's a tongue twister for me. I can't say it, but $7.98, not bad. Give a nice pop of color. Ooh, I really like the color leaves on this. If you look at the leaves, on one end it's like green and purple, and then on the underside of the leaf it's just pure purple. That is beautiful. I mean, this is more like green and pink, and then purple. That's $7.98. And that's the name of it. That's a really pretty plant. I really love this plant. It's only $5.98. This will get really big, and it constantly puts out these beautiful little pink flowers, and it blooms profusely. That thing will get really big in no time. Look at all those pretty little white flowers. And you can see this is where the previous flowers bloomed from. And right before blooming, they emerge like this. $7.98. Those are pretty. Hibiscus here. For $16.98. And oh, these are infested. I believe those are mealybugs. The whole plant is covered with mealybugs, so you definitely have to check for that. You don't want that. And you can see one of the blooms fell off. These aren't probably going to even bloom. And that's a pretty bad infestation, so we're gonna move on. Nice little rose. And these rose plants are in 2-gallon pots. And these are all $16.98. Real nice plants. You can see the base. It's got a nice, I don't know if you wouldn't call that a trunk, but nice sized plants. And these roses here are $22.98. They have some fancier colors. That one. The other ones were just white. These are like pink and orange and white, real pretty. I love the color of these crotons. This one has an interesting leaf pattern. The colors are so vivid on these. These are also $8.98. They have a nice assortment of these. Some of the leaves have like red hues, orange hues. And if you really keep it in the bright sun, this one's almost solid yellow at the top and nice green with yellow veins throughout. These are really nice. These are $16.98. These are bigger ones than the ones I just showed you. So this one is $8.98. This one is $16.98. From the top you can see how much bigger this plant is, but it is about double the price, so you get what you pay for. I believe these are called Ixoras. Ixora, $16.98. I'm not good with some of these names, so I'm doing my best. And you can see here, these just finished blooming. Right before they bloom, they put these little spikes out, and then they emerge into these flowers. You can see the different colors: orange, red, they have yellow. Oh, they got some little ones here for $8.98. And I noticed Home Depot and Lowe's, they don't just do $8.99. It's everything is ending with 98 cents. I wonder what that's about. I see a lot of greenage here. We got some hibiscus, begonia. We got all kinds of stuff here. I love this plant. They come in all different colors. This is a white one. This is $7.98. And then you see they also come in pink. I love this pink color. These are on a big trestle right here. That's a big plant. And the price for this, $20.98. So this one's about 4 feet tall. I took it off the rack to show you. And for $20.98, that is a really good price, I think, for this. And this right here is another one, but it's like a tree. See the vine? It's like a trunk. That one's $44.98. That one didn't flower, but that one also has the pink flowers when it does flower. And we got fruit trees here. We got blackberries. Let's see how much the blackberries are. Blackberries are $12.98 in gallon size pots. I've never grown them, but I sure love to eat them. And we have a tea plant, also $12.98. And we have some nice little fig plants here. Gallon size pots for $12.98. Papaya also $12.98 in gallon pots. I'm sure these would grow really quick if you put them in the ground. I love eating papayas. Absolutely love them. I have one at home right now waiting to be cut. Passion fruit. Passion fruit. I've never seen a passion fruit plant. That's really interesting. So it grows kind of crazy, and it looks like it vines, so it's going to be like a vining plant. So this is a dwarf banana plant right here. I love the banana plant leaves, really nice. This one is $29.98 in a 5-gallon pot. That's about 4.5 feet tall. We got mango trees here, small mango trees about 6.5 feet tall for 80 bucks. $89.98, I'm mistaken. So now I'm stumbling upon some more hibiscus here, and these are $16.98 in 2.5 gallon pots, but I definitely advise you to check closely if you're getting plants from Lowe's on the hibiscus, because all of the hibiscus in this store have bad infestations of bugs. And that is not good at all. Almost all of them have it. I'm not even gonna pick these up and show them to you up close. And these hibiscus over here seem to be a little bit better. I don't see any bugs on these, and you see this roughly orange flower on this hibiscus. These are all $16.98, but definitely look closely. Maybe it's just this store that has a bad batch of them. Now over here you have smaller hibiscus right here. This one looks healthy. And this one's gonna be an orange ruffle double for $8.98. Have some gardenias here. That's a pretty popular variety, $19.98. None of these are flowering yet, and some of these look pretty rough, I must say so myself. The ones at Home Depot definitely looked better. And now we stumble upon all of these beautiful banana plants right here. Blue Java banana. $13.98. These are all Blue Java bananas. Lowe's always, every time I come to Lowe's, I see these clearance liquidation racks. Usually plants that are dying, that need some resuscitation, they put them on sale. That one's dead already. But if you want to plant on a discount, maybe you could try and bring some of these back to life for about 1/4 of the price you would normally pay. We got some little olive branches here. And these, that's the type of olive right there. $13.98. Cute little olive branch. Now, I never tried to grow olives. I don't really eat olives, but I don't know how long it would take to actually get olives to grow on these, but they look healthy. And we got some bigger olive trees right here. I like the look of the olive branches. And these are $34.98, these larger ones. It's the same type of olive. Give you guys a nice close look at that. And these right here are Gardenia Amy. In my last video, I picked one out at Home Depot. I believe it was $24.98. These are a lot more here. $34.98, so that's a whole $10 more. And these are the same size as the ones I got. And these are the same size of the ones that I got. But these look to be in rough shape. I see some bugs on these, so definitely would go to Home Depot for these, but if there's no Home Depot by you, they do have them here.
Aisle 6 for cutting shade, please. Customer remains assistance in aisle 6.
So now we're going to take a look at some of the cactuses they have here and succulents. And this is where they have their cactuses and succulents. Not a very good selection here, but they do have some. Oh, that's a nice looking aloe. $8.98. That's a really nice looking aloe right there. And they have these Opuntia right here for $8.98. And then they have these assorted trays. These are all $5.98. They have some nice cactuses here. Right there, I like that one. Let's take a look. You can see this one close to me isn't getting enough sunlight. These have been here for a while, so they're starting to grow long to try and reach the sun. So that's not a good sign. And as you know, I don't really care for when they put these fake flowers on these cactuses. That's just one of my pet peeves. They glue them on. Now these cactuses actually do flower, so I don't know why they do that. And for $12.98, these are some nice cactuses right here. That's a nice Mamarilla, nice golden barrel. We got some fire sticks euphorbia right here for $8.98. That's nice looking. And they got these giant hanging baskets with all different succulents for $36.98. And that's a nice size. That's not too bad. Not my cup of tea, but if it's your thing, definitely not a bad price for all those nice looking succulents. All of these right here, $36.98. And here we have some desert rose adenium trees. You can see this one right here is flowering for $24.98. And these are like little trees. These live, I have ones that I've grown from seed that are almost 20 years old, nice and big. I don't know if these are seed grown, but these are really beautiful. And they don't like to be watered that often, maybe once a week, and that's about it. Now, Lowe's has plants indoors as well. So we're gonna take a look at some of these, and these are all beautiful orchids right here, Phalaenopsis. And we got some dendrobiums, $21.98 for this beautiful dendrobium. They got some nice ones here. This one right here caught my eye. It's like white, and then it's outlined by a nice bluish purple, beautiful dendrobium, $21.98. Let's see the price on these. And these bromeliads, $13.98 in these nice little pots. And these bromeliads are here in this, it looks like a log. So these are $24.98. This is really heavy. So if you put it somewhere, it's not gonna move unless you have like a major hurricane or earthquake. But $24.98 for those. Life Trends. They basically put like a metal rod here, and this just grows along it. Not my cup of tea, but maybe you like it. And that one is $26.98. And they also have some little ginseng bonsais in these nice pots with some moss for $19.98. And we got some alocasia. These are low light to medium light plants. These grow nice huge leaves, and these are $26.98 for these 2-gallon pots. So if you like life trends, come to Lowe's. They have a nice assortment of these fancy hanging baskets. These are basic photos, and these are $24.98. They come with a metal hook. Nice basket. Nice little fern here. This is $24.98 in this fancy basket. Everything from Life Trend seems to be kind of fancy, or maybe bougie if you want to say. Cool, guys, $16.98. Looks healthy too. Nice vine growing. These little air plants, they put in these cute little things to look like fruit. And these are $8.98. And then they just have a nice assortment of low light foliage plants here. And these are $8.98. And down here, all these are $5.98, slightly smaller pots. These are 3-inch pots or 4-inch pots. Now these are from Urban Jungle. Urban Jungle, really nice pot here. Let's see if we can get a price on this guy right here. This is $24.98. Cute little pot. And this right here is $13.98. So Urban Jungle has this nice collection, nice looking healthy plants in these really nice looking pots. So come to Lowe's if that's something you're interested in. They got a nice selection here. And this is something I didn't see at Home Depot. Urban Jungle. And this is indoors, so come inside of Lowe's right by the garden center and you'll see they have all these beautiful selection of plants here, nice potters. This guy right here is $24.98. That's a cool looking pot. This big truck is carrying some of these succulents in the back. That's $44.98 for that. I've told you before, this is one of my pet peeves, $6.98. They spray paint these with colors. So, you know, these are really actually green. You can see it's starting to grow. Why would they do that? It seems really bad that they would do that. I don't know if people like it, but definitely can't be good for the plant. These are probably harmless dyes they're using, so maybe it's not bad, but kind of strange, but maybe it's your thing.
All right, so I'm leaving Lowe's right now, and the garden center just closed, but we recorded everything. I didn't buy anything. Nothing really caught my eye. They had some nice things, but I just wanted to show you guys what they had. Take a look at what's new. Now I'm gonna go home, eat some dinner, and just relax, edit some videos. Beautiful evening here in South Florida. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be safe.